Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Frank Tica's Dropping Knowledge coming at you once again. I don't have anyone in here yet. Just started the live. No way to see who jumps on, who starts watching. It's kind of an improvised live. I wanted to see something. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this song. Let me play this. Hey, what's up, this guy? What's up? What's up? Chilling. What you mean? We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk papas. We're gonna talk papas. Papa. Hey, you are the first one on this. I know someone else is watching. Hey, what's up, Mr. Oxford? Hey, I'm playing some music. Probably play some music and just talk a lot of papas. Hey, what's up, OG Smalls? What's up? Yeah, man. So, look, this is actual. This song is called "It's Your Love." I'm sharing this, like some of these tracks. I've been sharing them on the Discord. So shout out to ET, shout out to the Exposed to family. To the Discord we got popping, right? To the ladies of Exposed to. Yeah, we've been sharing a lot of music and all kinds of stuff. Man. So, if you want to hear and you want to know about different types of music, yeah, man, Discord's where it's at. We're gonna start. I'm thinking. So I'm probably gonna put a poll today because I want to know Puras Papas. Yeah, I'm talking Puras Papas. That's what it's all about today. Puras Papas Tuesday. Hey, what's up, bro, man? Nice to see you, bro, man. Los gatos, saludos, nice to see you. All right, I got a few of you. Let me shut this down. All right, so we're talking papas. Let me close this as well. Hold on. Let me see. Can I remove it from here? I guess I can hide it. Oh, and I can just stop sharing. All right. So I'm using this tool. This tool is called Restream. Okay, it's not the StreamYard because I ran out of time on StreamYard. But I like this one. This one's actually pretty cool. It is free. I like it. I do like it. I like that I can put. See how I can put all your comments right here on this side, but then I can also do what I'm doing over here. So I like that, and it's free. So I mean, it's not free. Nothing is free. Just so you guys know, nothing is free. Let's see. What's it say? Talking papas must be sock out there. Only heard talking masa or just talking shit. Yeah, no, it's this is it's a joke. It's a joke upon a joke. Okay, we do talking masa is how I know about it. But recently I heard talking papas. Machete no only. Yeah, exactly. See, Miss Yaya knows. It's an inside joke, my friend. It's an inside joke, Machete. Okay? It's an inside joke, bro. Let's see. Fear of the dark. What's up, my friend? Your paperwork can never stack up. You're talking papas, right? That's where it comes from. Machete, that's where it comes from. That's right. Let me see. I send my respects, Mr. Ticas. To all right, cool, man. Now, but talking papas is a term used by Johnny Ratas, my friend. Hey, what's up, Hangman Stranger? All right, cool. I'm glad you're listening, bro. The rats talk masa because they can't afford papas. Okay, all right. Let me see. Gummer dropped 2 videos today. Yeah, I don't, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I only look out for certain videos. Like I'll go and check what they dropped, and depending on what they dropped, if something like catches my attention, then I'll talk about it. I haven't done it yet. So, I have to go see. I'll go shop around. I'll go snoop around. Talking Papa's. No, hey, but you know what? So here's the thing, guys. If anybody wants to jump on, you guys can jump on. I'm gonna put the link here. Okay. Let me go ahead and put the link there. All right, so that's the link. So just so you guys know, and I think I can. Yeah, okay. So it's pinned now. So if anybody wants to jump on, it's just conversation day to day. But I wanted to get on and have some time with you guys, just chill. Hey, what's up, Gunnersville? I see they were live. Yeah, they were live earlier talking papas, bro. That's true. It's true. Don't forget the chorizo con papas. I guess I will start watching those more often. Nah, you don't want to do that. The thing is that whenever they come on the lives, bro, like when they go live and we catch them, that's his like term. His term is, oh, you're talking papas. Everyone's talking papas. I'm gonna get some water, guys, but I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm listening. I'm just gonna get some water. All right. So now we know that when he talks about talking papas, all right, I'm back, I'm back. So we know that when he talks about talking papas, what he basically saying talking masa, talking bullshit. That's what it means, right? Let me see. Talking a whole lot of but but yeah, talking papas is just I see it like you're bullshitting, you're talking shit, you're talking bullshit, right? You're speaking lies. But I just put it up there because I was gonna come on and just talk a lot of bullshit. Not I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I just didn't really have an idea of what to talk about, but I think I do now. Hey, what's up, Park? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Park. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling great. Hope you're powering up. I don't think that Papa's when I'm hungry. Yeah, man. I had I had tuna melts earlier. We made tuna melts with cheddar cheese. They were bomb, bro. But and I ate two of them, and they were pretty big. But after that, I was kind of like, man, I was kind of hungry still, man. So I ended up going and buying some ice cream with my daughter. But there's a store close by. Anyways, if anybody wants to jump on, if you guys look there, the comment is pinned. All right, you can see that there's a link up there. Now it's not the regular StreamYard link because I'm not on StreamYard. I'm using this thing called Restream, which is I kind of like it. It's kind of nice. Yeah, Senora Parks in the house. What's up, OG Smalls? So yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to jump on and have a conversation, we can talk about it. But or you can leave your comments. But yeah, so today I was thinking about that. I was thinking about talking papas. I was thinking about the fact that there's people that can't go a day, can't go a conversation without bullshitting. You know, come mierda con papas. Let me see, Smalls. Yeah. So there are people that can't stop lying. There are people that when you talk to them, that they're bullshitting you all the time. Like you can't take like you can. How did Gunner say it? Take it like a grain of salt. No, I mean there's people that everything they say you have to take with a grain of salt, and I really can't deal with people like that. No, I don't know if I'm just not very patient. I don't know what it is, but if I know that I'm talking to someone and I can constantly catch that they're always like bullshitting somehow, I lose interest real fast. Now I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I really can't hang. I really can't deal with people that are always bullshitting. I can't. Like I don't see and I don't understand the justification for those people that have to bullshit all the time. Like Skittles, man, Skittles, like that fool gets He's on the live, he's on the video, and he's bullshitting. He's bullshitting. Like he's constantly bullshitting. Like those fools talk papas for real. You know, they talk a lot of masa. They talk a lot of bullshit for real, for real. You know, but I don't know how you can do that. Like I don't understand. Like what makes people lie. I don't understand it. Let's see what you say. Fear of the dark. I'm chilling in my backyard right now, watching my grass grow. Oh, that's cool, man. Hey, life is great. It's always great, bro. Whenever you can take time out of your busy day or out of your day and just go outside, breathe some fresh air, look at the plants, look at your grass growing. That's an excellent day. You know, I do that all the time. I do that every day. Hey, what's up, triple OTX? What's up, man? So I'm talking about talking papas. Or should we say talking masa bullshitting? Like, I don't understand what's the deal with people lying all the time. Like lying their asses off. Like you can't say anything without lying. I don't understand it. Let's see. Was Goonersville YouTube? What? YouTube was hating on the collective last night? Or were they? I wasn't on the collective last night. I wasn't on. There was a collective last night. Okay, so I guess that's what they were. Someone was trying to tell me about something, but I don't know what happened. What happened with on the collective? If someone can fill me in, Gooners, tell me what happened because I. So lately, I've been going to sleep kind of early, and it's been helping me. But that's because like my wife started working, right, and then my son leaves to work early, so it just makes sense for me to get up early as well. But what was happening on the collective last night? Can someone let me know? If you guys can fill me in, that'll be great because I don't know. Like I haven't asked. I was getting word of it, but I don't understand. Now I did speak to ET earlier today, so I mean I guess he's all right. But if anyone can tell me what happened on the collective, I would like to know. Being a liar is one of the worst things you can be in life. Yeah, so yeah, man, and you know, I have that's like one of my pet peeves. Like one of my pet peeves is lies. Like I really can't stand it. To me, there's no such thing as a innocent lie or a little white lie. I don't think it's cute. Like there's girls that think that you know they can lie and they're it's cute because they do it. No, it's not cute. Like you know I don't care if you're a little child. You know the minute you start lying, it's like okay we got a problem. Like I can't deal with lies. Let's see. Some people hate it, some people love it, some people. That's talking papas, like, cause that's saying a whole bunch of nothing to me. I mean, I know what he's trying to. He's trying to sound cute, but still, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of thing I don't understand. Like, you know, we know Skittles talks with slogans and things like that, but like, when are you gonna start telling the truth? Like, when are you gonna start really like talking about who you are? Let me see. YouTube ended the live after 50 minutes because of us watching the Joe Rogan. Oh, they went back on and went off again. Oh, wow. Okay, but it was probably that Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. I don't. He's you know he's a big deal. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up, Wagoners? Yeah, what's up, man? Rory talking papas, bro. Kind of like talking about how that's my pet peeve. Liars, thieves, and rats. Yeah, man. Do you have a dog or a cat, Frank? I have a dog, bro. I have a dog. I have a female pit bull. She's gonna turn 6 already. She already, you know, she's gonna turn 6 in June. Yes, that's my little girl, man. Yeah, talking papas, bro. Like I don't understand it. Like I don't understand why people need to lie. I don't understand it. Like for example, like you know, you can troll, right? Like I know that there are trolls, but I don't understand when trolls lie. Like I don't understand when trolls lie to try to get their point across. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Like your lie can be found out like right away, you know? So I don't understand lying even if you're trolling. Like, even if you're trolling, I don't understand why you need to lie. Like, there's ways to troll and still use the truth, or use like a sound clip or whatever. But but use the truth. Like, don't make shit up. Like, don't. Why you gotta make shit up? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is it so hard to take ownership of shit? Like if you're a badass, right? Because a lot of these dudes act like they're like the hardest dudes ever, right? Like, if you're a badass, then own up to your shit. Be like, yeah, I said it. What are you gonna do about it? Right? Yes, I said it. I lied. Yes, it was a lie. What are you gonna do about it? Like, that's being a hard ass. A hard ass is being saying, yeah, yeah, I lied. So what? You know what I mean? Not like, well, no, it is true. And then you're constantly, fighting the truth. That to me is I don't know. It's weak to me. It's a pet peeve. Let's see. Is really dead? What? Is reality dead? I don't. Is reality dead? I don't think reality is dead, but I think we have a distorted sense of reality. I mean, it's already skewed, right? Reality is skewed depending on who's seeing it, from what point of view they're looking at it, depending on if they've been indoctrinated, depending on if they're ultra religious. They're the way they view reality is already skewed. Like, I don't think there's a one set reality because we all view things differently. What I do think is that the internet allows for people to distort it even more. That's what I think. But I don't think reality is dead. I just think that it's distorted. I think it can be easily manipulated. And I think that we have to be wise to that. That's why I don't like lies. That's why I don't like when people lie. Like, why distort shit even more? Like, lies distort shit. That's the problem. Let's see. I agree 100%, Frank. Brother Jay and I were just talking about this. Compulsive liars are the worst. Yeah, man. I mean, because it's already hard enough to trust people. you know, it's already hard enough to trust people, man. And then for people to come out with lies and just false narratives, like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. I don't. All right, cool. Yeah, so I don't think reality is dead. I just think that it's easily manipulated. That's what I think. I think it's easily manipulated. And for example, like attacking people with lies. Like, why do that? You know? Like, if you really have something against someone, you can use what they say against them. That's I mean, because unless you just want to fuck around, and if you're just trying to fuck with someone, I guess you can use lies, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you really have to go out of your way, like, to lie on somebody, like, to create a false narrative. You have to go out of your way, straight up. Like, to get your, instead of, this is how I see it. Like, instead of using all that energy online and creating a false narrative, why don't you use that energy on standing 10 toes down on what you believe? Like, just say what you want to say it, like, and then stand on it. Just, it's so much easier. It's easier. I mean, and this comes from, I've lied. I mean, I think all of us lie to some extent. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I don't lie. Okay. I would have to think back a while to remember when it was the last time that I lied. I'm very honest. I'm being very honest with you guys, just because I'm in the zone, and I'm like in the sphere where I prefer the truth. Like, the truth is so much more compelling to me. It's so much more direct. I don't have to think about it. I just say what I say. Obviously I give thought to the things that I say, you know, and then I don't want to be a hypocrite either, but I am honest and I speak whatever I think, whatever I believe at that moment. I'm not going to twist it. I'm not going to, I'd rather just shut up and not say anything than lie. I don't know if that makes sense. Fucking Frank correcting my grammar. I Hey, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. I told you I'm in the sphere, bro. Sorry. But yeah, yeah. I mean, but what I'm saying is that like all like talking papas to me is like crazy. Like especially when you're at a certain age, you know? Especially when you want to be taken seriously. Like how can you be taken seriously if every other fucking sentence that comes out of your mouth is a fucking lie? Hi. Hey, what's up, Roxanne? What's up? What's up, Roxanne from down south? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, if you don't find oldies on time, don't blame me. Okay? You should have already have done that. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Go check out Roxanne. Go check out Roxanne's channel. It's all good, Frank. All right, man. Yeah, don't take it wrong, bro. It's just I am how I am. Oh, we're lies about lies. Like I don't understand the need for lying. And by saying this, like I already said, I know I'm sure that there's moments in which I will probably lie. Like I'm thinking back right now to the last time that I lied, and I really like, and that's what I was saying, Roxanne, is that like lately, like for the last maybe like 2 3 maybe even 4 years, I find myself in a space where I don't lie. Like I just speak my mind. Like if there's something that I want to say, I'll just say it. If I don't think I should say it, I'll just stay shut. Like I'll keep my mouth shut. But we're talking about papas, like talking papas, like we know it's really talking masa, but talking papas is basically bullshitting people. And we see, for example, Skittles, that fool can't stop lying. Like that fool will lie, 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 lie every other sentence. Like every sentence, there's a lie in there. I don't understand it. That's what we're talking about. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? The berry chilling, man. We're chilling, chilling, chilling. Let me see. Who do we got here? Let me check. Let me check. Hey, what's up, the irrelevant one? I had a homeboy who said he owned a grip of luxury cars. But every time he'd come around in some busted hoopty and say they were, yeah, bro. I've had I've met people like that. And I understand that maybe like as whole, like if you guys grew up together, if you're from the same area, if you're from the same organization, right? You kind of are forced to coexist sometimes with people that lie all the time. But because they're from the neighborhood, they're from the hood, and you're from the set, right? You kind of have to, you know, yeah, just interact all the time. I personally, I can't interact with people that I know are bullshitting me, bro. And I don't know if I'm wrong. So that's kind of like what the conversation's about. Because that's a pet peeve of mine. Like a pet peeve of mine is that you can't keep, your story straight, or that and you know what makes it worse is when they expect you to lie for them. Like I can't do that. I can't lie for you. People tell the strangest lies. Yeah, man. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna lie for you. Like I remember I had this one friend, this one homegirl, and she was cool. I mean, she was cool, but for some reason, I mean, there were moments in which she would deny having kids. I'm like, you got 3 kids. What are you talking about? But she didn't want, like, we would go out and she didn't want people to know that she had kids. And that was crazy to me. It was crazy to me. It was crazy to the point where I told her once, I'm like, hey, you know what, man? I can't go out with you. If you're going to deny your kids, I didn't have kids at that time, right? But I thought it was fucked up. It's like, how are you gonna deny your kids? Like I pictured my mom denying us. Like I would be heartbroken. You know what I mean? Like imagine my mom go out and no, I'm single. I don't got kids. Like what? Babe? You got 3 kids. My mom has 4, right? Like there's 4 of us. But she had 3 kids and she would deny her kids every now and then. Like she'd be like, "Hey, fool." I'm like, "What? Hey, don't tell me." Man, there you go, man. I hate lying for your ass. And I don't lie for people. I can't stand that shit. Puras papitas with extra cheese. It was a hangman. Yeah, bro. Like, I can't I don't understand. why you need to lie, like especially when you have like kids. Like, why are you gonna deny your kids? Like, I can't deny my kids. Like, that's like, even on my resume I have right there, a father of two beautiful kids. Like, I love my kids. Like, I don't understand it. Let's see. How about we give Franks a like as soon as we come on here? Hey, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you can give me a like, that'll be great. I don't even ask for them. I guess I should ask for them. I know that people like to put those little like art thingies that pop up and say give it a like, whatever. I got to start figuring all of that out. You know. But thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand the lies. I don't understand it. Right? Okay, let's see. Ill mannered, some dude who lives by me. Let me make this bigger because I can't even see. Some dude who lives by me said he sold his house. I asked him, so if you're selling your house because he was still living in it. He said, I already sold it. That was 7 years. You know what though? I mean, 7 years is excessive. I doubt that could be true, but there are like creative financing situations where you can be buying someone's house while they're still living there, but they are paying rent. Like, the owners are now paying rent, or their rent comes out of whatever it is that they want for the house. Like, there are situations in which that could happen, no matter. But 7 years, nah. A year, maybe. I would say 2 years tops. 7 years, nah, I don't think so. That's a lie. For Skittles, it's just a habit, right? But how can that become a habit? Like, it like maybe I haven't really looked into it, but is compulsive lying a could that be a medical term? Could that be a psychological issue? I want to know, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to have more grace. I just can't stand lies. I can't stand them because I don't know if I can trust you. See, that's the thing. And I'm a bad liar. Like, I'll lie, and then like an hour later, I'll be like, "Hey, you know what? No, I gotta come clean. I gotta come clean because it just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know." Let's see. ¿Qué dice aquí? Peaceful Sasquatch. Que no, I'm just saying because we have to. Yeah, yeah. But thank you. Some of them are just creeping. We got 19 right now. He actually lives in an RV. Yeah, I doubt. I think he's lying. Excuse the typos. Nah, don't trip. Don't trip on the typos. Don't trip on the typos. It'd be like, yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes people just come to watch. But yeah, if you can hit the like, I mean, it's free. It's free. So yeah, so I don't like people that lie. Like, and see, that's where I go back to what we were talking about on my last live, where I talk about giving respect, right? Like, I'll give you respect, I'll give you respect. But the minute that I start catching you in lies, or shit just doesn't add up, and then when I ask you, you give me some different story. And the problem is that I've kind of have like this thing where I remember conversations. Like, I may not remember your name, I may not remember numbers, like phone numbers, shit like that, like codes, like anything that's numeric in a code form, I might not remember it until after maybe like 1,000 times of me really like trying to memorize it. But when it comes to faces, when it comes to conversations, when it comes to situations, I don't forget those things. So that's why I have problems too, because people can't stand that I remember like details in conversations. Oh, so you were just fucking hearing the whole thing? Yeah, I was paying attention, bitch. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if this conversation may save my ass later. Like, I could use this as an alibi. Fuck, I don't know. Internet makes it real easy to bullshit. Yeah, it is. I guess it becomes a lifestyle. But man, I mean, but after you've been caught doing it so many times, like numeric amount of times, like, how can you feel so comfortable coming back on and just doing it all over again? And I guess it becomes a lifestyle, but I don't understand. Like, I would trip out on you guys continuing to watch me if you're hearing me constantly bullshit you. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let them creep at least. Yeah, you know how it is. Let's see. El gato. Compulsive liars are individuals who habitually lie. often without a clear motive, and may do so to avoid uncomfortable situations or to enhance your self-image. Yes, I agree. This behavior can stem from underlying issues such as low self-esteem, anxiety, or past trauma. Okay, so yeah, okay. So there may be a clinical reason for people to lie. Is that what I need to understand? You know, maybe when I lied, it was because I was going through shit. I just don't like to lie anymore. And I know that I've done it, and I know that the times that I did it was to get out of some sort of accountability. But like I said, I always ended up getting caught, or I always end up confessing. Like I always come back and be like, "Hey, you know what? Remember when I said this? Yeah, nah. You know what? I was bullshitting. I was lying. This is what really happened." Like I prefer to just like come out and say it. I, yeah, I don't know. I think it's easier to live life that way. I honestly think that talking papas is some bullshit. Talking papas is some bullshit, man. Like if anybody wants to jump on I pinned the link. I pinned the link if you want to jump on. Okay, let's see this behavior. Yeah, I know. Let's see the hangman. Do you think Skittles lies about I think he lies about everything, bro. Like honestly, he lies about his height. He lies about working out. He lies about what he eats, what he doesn't eat. He lies about how much money he makes. Like, he lies about everything. Now, obviously, I don't really care about like some of the shit he lies about, but there's shit that he lies about that makes me wonder just how much he's scamming people. And maybe it wouldn't really bother me if I didn't think he was such an asshole about it. Like he won't admit to it. Is the lie in the eye of the beholder? If a person comes on a panel portrayed as a woman, but the voice is a man who's lying, yeah. Well, hey, we kind of had a conversation about that peaceful Sasquatch. And that's one of the things these guys need to know is like we have conversations outside of YouTube and all of these things, right? And one of the things that we were discussing was like who you portray yourself to be online. Like, look, I think it's a given that the majority of profiles can be anything. Like you can be anyone behind a profile, especially if it doesn't have an image, right? You can be anything. Like, but if you have conversations with people and you get down with them, hey man, that's different. And that's what happens, like for example with Et and the rest of the crew, those of us that are behind the scenes, like we have conversations with like I know who Et is, so I'm cool. Like Et is a cool person, man. Like behind the scenes, on while we're live, we get along very well, and that's the reason why we continue rocking with each other. I am a very strict person when it comes to like who I'm dealing with. That's why I'm bringing up the whole situation of talking papas. Like I know that some people portray themselves a certain way with their profile, but maybe they're like they portray themselves as a man, but they're a woman, or vice versa, or sometimes it doesn't really matter. So I think it's a given. I think it's part of the internet for that to occur. But I think that you can have a profile and you can adopt this persona and still be like 100% legit. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like maybe you come off and you portray yourself as a woman and you're really a man. But through this persona, you're honest about your opinions. You're honest about how you view the world. You're honest about your loyalty. So it's like, at the end of the day, your profile isn't what matters. What matters is, do you keep it real most of the time? Like, are you consistent with who you are, even if it's your online persona? Is it a consistent persona? You know? That's right. That's right. Let's see. Big difference between lying and storytelling. People seem to forget. Yeah. Okay. Yes. But I'm talking lying, bro. I'm talking lying. Okay, I'm talking like straight up, like shit. You don't need to, like, you didn't need to lie about certain things, and you're lying about them. Okay, so when you talk about storytelling, like, we can conflate the two. Okay, but for example, in the case of fucking Skittles, the man has stolen interviews and claimed them to be his. That's a lie. That's not storytelling. That's a plain fucking lie. And if you steal somebody's work and you pass it off as your own, plagiarism to me is another form of talking papas. If you're not original with the shit that you're doing, and now with originality is a loaded term, because who really truly is original, right? Like me coming on alive at this hour, I'm sure that there's like a million people around the world broadcasting alive at this moment in different parts of the world in different languages. I'm not the only one. This is not an original thing. But what I'm saying is that I'm not, like, what we're talking about here, I'm sure people have talked about, but I'm not copying anybody or what anyone has said. Like, I'm telling you what I think, and I expect that your comments are also as original. Like, and if I start telling a story, I can embellish it, but I would expect that you would know that any story that I say is in truth. Like, I'm going to tell you true stories. And if it's something that I'm making up, I'm going to let you know, hey, listen, I'm making this up. But I have videos where Gunner is talking about Super Ricky and his cousin, and he says true facts. This is real facts. This is actually happening. So once you say that, bro, the storytelling part disappears, and you're lying now. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? There have to be some parameters as to what you consider storytelling, and as to what you consider, okay, you're lying now. Okay, I'm not gonna see. That's the whole semantic shit that people love to play with. Yeah, that fool said he was 6 foot tall. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. This is my real photo. I know, bro. I know that's you're the true Ben Davis. Let's see. I'm with Popeye. I am what I am. Yeah, I am what I am. I am who I am. I say I am's what I am. Yeah, Illinois G. That's right. That's right. Primo. Okay. It makes sense. I always appreciate your perspective, Wagonays. Helps me look at things differently. Hey, and I appreciate your perspective too. And I appreciate when people ask me questions that I'm able to answer. And if you give me enough time to answer, I'll answer them to the best of my ability and always honestly. But I don't ever want to give you guys some bullshit. And see, and that's what I have a problem with. It's like, if you have nothing to talk about, you know, do some research. Come back later. But if you're just gonna get on and bullshit just because you need views and you need to put something out there, you might as well save that shit. That's how I see it. Did Johnny ever back up the Ricky stories? Did he ever claim? Yeah, he said they were true. He said they were true. There's instances on lives where Gunner says, "Ain't that true? Ain't that right, Dubs? Ain't that right, Dubs?" And Dubs says, "Yup, that's right. That's real. That's true." Co-signing, and that's the problem, is that they co-sign their bullshit. Runner has been lying since day one. Hell yeah, he has. Can I jump into? Yeah, you can jump in. It's right there. It's right there. You can jump in. Machete OG Smalls, what's up? What's up? Tell him, hey, Gunnar? I mean, So, hey, Salvi, you can go ahead and jump in, bro. I'll check right here when you come up, and I'll let you on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's read this guy right here. Genuinely asking, is there any way you can make it back to the States? Yeah, but it costs money. And right now, I'd rather live comfortably. Is everyone gonna start catching Johnny on TikTok all drunk in the man? Look, bro, I'm trying, but lately I've been going to sleep, bro. I didn't even know that there was a collective on last night, and I didn't even know that they were having issues with it. But I just found out today on this live about that. So, you know, Sasquatch, Sasquatch. Yeah, big goon. Let me put it back. Let me put it on. Hold on. Let me copy it. I'll put it on the chat, but it's pinned. It's pinned at the top. It should be pinned at the top, but it's right there, bro. If anybody wants to jump on, I just put the link right there. Yeah. So okay. So I understand that lying can be something that you look. It's right there, guys. You know, it. I guess it could be clinical. It could be there. Could be like a clinical psychological reason. There might be trauma. And see, and that's what I said on my last live, that I do believe that they've experienced some kind of trauma. I think Skittles has experienced some kind of trauma. I think so. You know, just because of like how he moves, like his behavior, and you know, I did that video of Skittles when he, yeah, it's right there, bro. It's right there. If you can jump on, if you want to jump on, go ahead. Um, you know, about Skittles when he started his channel back, right? It was like when it was the Flashback Friday video on Skittles. He hasn't changed. Like the way he speaks, the way he moves, all of his get down is the same. It's having to an admin page. Oh, okay. All right, probably. I don't know. Let's see when hurricane monsoon season down there, and how is it? Look, it has already started to rain. You know, it just there's just flash storms, bro. It used to rain a lot harder, and sometimes it does rain hard, and sometimes there is flash flooding, but that's just because they've tried to like put cement all over the place. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put the link back here. I don't know if you guys can try to jump on. You know, because this, like I said, this app is not StreamYard. This is called Restream. Hey, what's up, Kim? What's up, Kimberly? Let's see. Maybe not trauma, but mental health runs in the family. So Skittles could have mental health, just like Ricky does. Another friend, yeah, it could be that might be a reality. It could be mental health issues. Mm, It could be. It could be. It could be a result of too much. Like if he smoked sherm and did certain drugs. Let's see. How about people that lie to you by gassing you up? I know a guy once that would tell you anything he thought you wanted to hear. Oh man, look, I hate that shit. And that's why I don't like people that are too too like sweet, you know, like oh, and like when in real life when they always want to touch you, they always want to compliment you, and like man, I can't stand it, bro. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's how they are, and maybe they're really complimenting me, but I always take it as deceptive. I that's how I feel about that, bro. I don't know how you feel about it. Joker hasn't changed since his wife. Yeah, but you know what happens with Joker is that he goes through stages where he wants to be serious, but he can't. Like Joker can't be serious. He's not honest with himself. I don't think he is. Let me see. Like a weird personal trait. Yeah, yeah. To put you at ease. Yeah, that's how I see it, man. It could be possibly mental health. Let me see. They were never took to doctors as kids. Well, yeah, yeah, there are some undiagnosed mental health issues. Definitely, Kim. I can see that. Let's see the hangman. Also possible meth usage. I mean, I know that addicts tend to lie. You know, addicts, alcoholics, whatever, they tend to lie. A lot of times they lie to continue using or to get money to continue using, right? So, yeah, manipulate, gaslight you, all kinds of shit. Yeah, it feels deceptive. Yeah, that's how I see it, bro. Like if people like are constantly complimenting me on shit, it's like why? You know, like those are like the first people that I kind of have issues with immediately. But there's usually the mask slips sometimes, Sasquatch. When people are like that, the mask tends to slip. You know, like when people call you boss, it feels yeah, man, yeah. Or hey, oh, what's up? Like I know I'm old, so people can call me OG, I guess. But I sometimes I like if it's already people that we've been kicking it, like and you guys call like I'll call you OG whatever, or for example OG Smalls, like I'll call you OG because it's in your name, right? It's in your username. But when people come to me like here, like where I live, people will call you Don, Don, like Don, like the Don, like Don, like they use that term. That's a term of respect. But sometimes I feel it's too like it's how can I say it? Like it's done in a sarcastic way, and I can't stand that shit. Let's see. Hi Kim, I'm sending mines. Y'all some gator meat. This past week sucked. Memorial weekend is rough for me. I've been off grid for okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that you're back on grid, bro. I'm glad you're back on grid. That's a Besaculo right there. Yeah, that's as bad as lying to me. I can't stand those type. Yeah, the brown nosers, right? Brown nosers. Yeah, I guess I mean that's the term. People that are too brown nosy, I can't stand them. I really can't. Listening from her. All right, hey, what's up, Oakland? Everything. Thank you for listening in. I pay people who only check on me to gossip to others. Yeah, so I have people that only check on me, like they'll ask me about someone like I haven't even talked to this person in like 2 years, and all of a sudden I see that there's like a messenger, like a Facebook messenger pop up because that's usually how they get at me, or Instagram rarely. And then I'll see it pop on, and I know that I know if that person is writing to me, it's because they're gonna ask me about somebody. Or I'll get some when they're looking for a job. It's like, hey Frank, you think you can hook me up with a job? You know anyone who's hiring? Yeah, yeah. I don't like that, bro. That's opportunist. Like it's an opportunistic. Um, I mean, there are people that I get at about jobs too, but I'm very real. Like I'll let them know, like, hey, what's up, man? I want to know if you know of any jobs. Like I'll reach out to certain people. But it's people that we are contacts. Like we know each other because of work, because of you know contacting each other. Like there are people that get at me and they'll be like, "Hey Frank, do you have a link to a job?" And oh yeah, I'll share it with them because I already know that that's why they get at me. Let's see. There are also a lot of addiction problems. Yeah, yeah, and that I mentioned. I mentioned addiction to be definitely a cause for people to lie. Yeah, what's up, Oakland? Don't. Yep, it's formal in ES, bro. Don't. Yeah, yeah. It is formal. It's formal, but sometimes I think that certain people that say "don't" to me don't say it sincerely. I don't know if that makes sense. Kim, is it true that Gunner knocked out Ricky and emptied a pound of weed on him? Yeah, that was crazy, right? Let's see. I like being called Doña instead of Senora. Yeah, well, that's you. That's the term. That's the terminology. Yeah, I'd rather be called Doña Oakland instead of Senora Oakland. We should call Doña Park instead of Senora Park. That's right. That's right. Thanks, Frank. I'm really digging the channel. All right. Well, thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Doña Oakland, yeah, Doña Oakland sounds nice, right? Doña, oh yeah, Winnie Lenny bragged about that incident many times. Yeah, he did. They say Don here too. Okay, Don, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a Latin thing. I mean, I know that obviously Italians use it. I don't know about the French. I don't know if they say Don. Well, Don Perignon, I guess so. Yeah, but that's yeah. So it's a term of respect, but I kind of look at people a certain way if they call me Don because I feel that they're bullshitting me. See, I've got an issue with people being too complimentary with me because I feel like they're talking papas. I feel that way. I feel they're talking papas when people are like too complimentary, too like we call it in Spanish. Um, Ah, man. Empalagoso. Empalagoso means when something is too sweet that you're like, oh, okay, that's enough. It's too sweet for me. When people are that way, I can't stand them. Brown nosers. Small, yes, but it wasn't what he said because Ricky was a little kid while Gunner is way older than Ricky. So he was basically bragging about beating up a little kid when he was grown already. Now, was it related to weed, Kim? I want to know if that part was true. Because even if it was true, he's still a kid, man. Yeah, he was a fucking punk, man. Fucking Skittles. Fuck that fool. Do you use StreamYards before? I do use StreamYard, and I'll probably go back to it, but I have done too many lives with StreamYard, and I kind of like this one. This one is nice. I like the display, like the you guys can see the chats right here. Let's see. Damn, Gunner's a real dirtbag. Hell yeah, he is. Hey, what's up, BT man? Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, chilling man. Hey, I didn't know you had a collective on last night, bro, and that there were issues with that shit. I just heard about it. Yes, it was true. Oh, okay. That sucks. That sucks. Hey, ET. So Kim is telling us that story about Skittles taking money, getting weed, and then socking Ricky and dumping weed on him was true. That's fucked up. Yeah, it was true. Bro, y'all don't get tired of talking about these fools every day. Real question. We're not. You don't even know what we're talking about, bro. So I mean, I don't know why you're here. See this is the Wonka I know. This is the Wonka I know right here. See, get tired of talking about these fools every day. What are you doing here, bro? See, this is the Wonka I know. But I'm glad you're doing it on my live. I'm glad you're doing it on my live. You know, so I could put you out there. You know, isn't that kind of weird? Like, why would you ask that when you know what we do, bro? Why would you ask that when you know what we do? That's my question. You know, we've been doing this shit for months, since last year. I didn't join Exposed to till when was it? January? It's January 7th to be exact. So what are you talking about? Don't you see what we do? Aren't you in the Discord? So why are you asking this on my live? It's kind of weird. That's a weird question, bro. To be honest with you. Oh shit, he bullied Del Primo. Yeah, no, well, no. Well, what happened was supposedly, according to his story, is that Ricky was getting disability, and he told him, "Give me some money so I can hook you up, and we can both make money." You know, Skittles beat up Ricky until Ricky got bigger than him. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, it is fucked up. It is fucked up. Well, I mean, I don't know why you're asking me. You can ask anyone else can answer you. Anyone else can answer you. I mean, if you feel that way, bro, like what are you doing then, bro? Like if that's how you feel, or if you have a you know, if you have a problem with the what we do, how we do it, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, man. But yeah, so so I guess that's not papas, right? So that part is not papas then. So I guess there is some truth. There is some truth to what Skittles has said. It was over Gunner taking Ricky's disability check, and that is how Ricky and Ricky's grandma survived. So because of it, Ricky had to go to a friend of his and go get food from. Wow, that's crazy. See, that's crazy. See, that's fucked up. You know. So he took his disability check and went and bought weed with it. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, how's it going? The PD chilling, man. We're over here chilling, talking about talking papas. And how these guys continue to talk papas because Gunner took their money. Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never get tired of it. Hey man, to each their own, you know. I just don't understand the moves. To be exact. Chill from me 16 to life made a great video. He literally has clips for lames, Lenny contradicts. Yeah, well, I have some videos of their contradictions, some old videos, older videos that I put out a while back. It just once again, when we talk about talking papas and lies, it is fucked up because even though this Ricky story is true, I mean, the way he paints it is false, because he makes it seem like Ricky was an older dude already, like he was maybe in his late teens or early 20s. Like, how would you go? Like, I don't see anywhere or any way in which you, as an old man, takes the disability money of your younger cousin who is underage and you go and buy drugs with it. And they get mad when your cousin is telling you, hey man, I just want the money. I need to buy food. You know? Explosive started his own thing though. You kind of roll his coattails. You don't know what's up with me, bro. You don't know what's up with me. You can think whatever you want. That's what you can do. Then windows are nostalgic, bro. Yeah. Huh. Those windows? Yeah, the Solaris. Yes. Peaceful Sasquatch. Same here. I enjoy Frank channel. It's like a chimbo. Saca chimbón, saca chimbón. But anyways, yeah. So it just goes to show how long this fool has been getting away with all this shit. And see, that's my problem with people that bullshit. That are constantly bullshitting you because they bullshit their way out of consequences. They bullshit their way out of facing accountability. Gunner's going on what? How many years now? Because I mean, it's been 4 years. So since he started his newer channel, but then he had a channel previous to that, and he had that for about 2 years, 3 years. So he's been doing this for a while, almost 7, 8 years now. And it wasn't until now, until lately, that he's been getting held accountable. You know, but it's only because we pay attention, right? If we didn't pay attention to a lot of what he says, to a lot of what he does, to a lot of the contradictions, that's the part where I come in. People can talk about me writing the cult. I don't give a fuck what you think. I was very clear when I came out with my channel again, because I already had my channel. And I was already calling people out as a moderator on other channels. I was calling people out and deviants out, but I was on another channel, and it was not people from where we came from. So when I came back and I turned around and I said, okay, I remembered what Joker and Gunner were doing because I used to watch them, but then I hated what they did. Now I saw what Chemo was doing. I saw what Exposed to was doing, and I thought that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you can call it what you want. There are no original thoughts on YouTube. You can just combine things from other creators, and then take things from other creators and make it your own. So you can say whatever you want about what I do. But the reality is that we continue to put our pressure on their necks. You know what I mean? And the fact is that we've been listening to how they speak, to the double speak, to the contradictions, and we put it on blast. That's why when I put my videos out, I put comments there like, what did you say? Didn't you just say this? What about this? And that's how we're going to continue calling them out. They even struggled paying their bills. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Living in the ES in Hawaii, we had them at the house. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's hold on, Oakland. Yeah, we are exposed to, hey man, But it's good. I'm glad when people put themselves out there. It is what it is. I don't force anyone to see people the way I see them. But if I can put them on blast for who they are, or if they put themselves on blast for who they are, then that's on them. That's on them. Let's see. Hold on. The whole family used to take all Ricky and Grandma's money, so they would struggle a lot, man. So Ricky didn't have a lot because because Grandma couldn't give him everything because of it. Yeah, that's messed up. That there I've know of situations like that, Kim, and it's never good, and it's usually family that does that shit, and it's usually family the ones that fuck around like that. This channel grew because of supers. I don't know. Hey, Juan, come on, Frank does different style of content. He's part of the movement. Nah, man, look, hey, hey, man, everyone's free. I'm just saying that I've been seeing that shit for a while. Cuba homie in chat dropped. Hey, thanks so much, Rob. Hey, I hope you're feeling good, bro. I hope you're feeling good. You're in my prayers, bro. You're in my prayers. You're in my prayers, my friend. Nothing new under the sun. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new. Hey, salute to you, SNY Tube. Salute to you. Salute to you. Be right back. All right, cool. Yeah. So, how long do people get away with shit? Is really is how long people stand up and start pointing it out. Do we still celebrate Fiestas de Agosto? Yeah, we still do, bro. We still do. I'll probably do like an episode just on Salvi shit, but as it happens. Right now, I don't see it happening, but I might someday. Everyone hit the like button. Yeah, man. If you can hit the like button, that'll be great. Gunner brother Nick is the one who has always been good to Ricky and who actually grew up with Ricky. Okay. See, that's messed up, but there's always someone. There's always someone that's good too. That happens as well. Frank, I meant Lenny's channel grew. Oh, okay. Yeah, because of the supers. Yeah, his channel grew because of the supers. Okay. That's true. But Nikki and Gunner don't talk. Yeah, I know about that, Kim. We kind of have been knowing a little bit about that. Yeah, man. So, it's kind of fucked up because, going back to this whole talking papas thing, man, that's how these fools made money. Like, these fools have been scamming their viewers for years, and that's something I could not do. I'm not going to come here and lie and just talk bullshit and do just the whatever just to get clicks and views. I couldn't do that shit. It's not it's not in my DNA. Like I would have a hard time, like I said, because the times that I have lied, I come clean. So eventually I'll come back and be like, hey, you know what? That what last thing I said, that was fucked. That wasn't true. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, saludos, Johnny. Hey, saludos to you, my friend. Saludos to you. Tuna melt sounds real good about that. It was hey, they were good, bro. They were good. Hello, son. How you doing? My son's coming back from work. Anyways, man. Yeah, so I do not understand how people can continue to rock with people that lie to them and that scam them. Like that's the thing. And maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Maybe I'm thinking about it or put too much importance on it. Hey, what's up, Kelly Big Dog? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for supporting. Let me see. I haven't had a tuna melt in years. Yeah, bro. They're good. They were good. I made. I had some cheddar. I had the tuna. I fixed it up. Buttered the grill. Man, they came out bomb. But it was just my daughter and I, because everyone else was at work. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Kelly Big Dog's in the house. Yeah. So look. So yeah, so when we're talking about talking papas, I'm gonna be straight up, because I love to be honest, and I love when people give me an opportunity to talk about things. So, there's a lot of conversation, but let me go ahead and read this comment first. If it wasn't for all of you, he'd probably still be scamming on the Ricky videos and helping us. Yeah, yeah, I know. It takes a village sometimes, Kim. It takes a village. I'm gonna get back to you about showing you how to edit. I'll let you know. I think this weekend I'm gonna have time, Kim. So I'll reach out to you. Um, we might do it like through a private StreamYard session, and I'm gonna show you guys how to edit, how to use the tools, because I think it's important that you guys make videos, make content. You're, I know that you guys are going live to get your views up. Sometimes you just need to put videos out there, or short videos, shorter videos, not complete lives, because I mean it gets tiring too. Let me see. Oakland, yeah, Oakland's in the house. That's right. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's right, Hangman. We're going to show you guys how to edit. You don't always have to go on live. Sometimes you can get views off of the shorts. Like if you notice, I do shorts, Kim. I do videos. I do lives. I do it all, and I try to get as many. Not every video will generate the views that you want. Not every live will generate the views. But you got to continue to put content out there. And I'm glad that Wonka brought up the whole riding the coattails type thing. So let me make something very clear. Okay, I am exposed to. I am part of the movement, and I think that ET and everybody knows that whether people agree with how I see things sometimes or not, I'm loyal. I'm a loyal participant. I'm a loyal activist. If anything, I have gained so many enemies from becoming a part of the exposure. I could have done it separately, and I could have probably still watched my channel grow as it's grown, because it's not like it's grown by thousands. It's only grown by like I'm at 500. I'm a little over 500. Hey, what's up? We'll go. Hey, what's up, Candy Avila? Candy Avila, nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Now partnership is crucial. Like you guys act like being a partner and helping channels out isn't something that people don't normally do. That goes on in every genre. Now you guys make it seem as though I'm doing something. Well, you Wonka, you make it seem as though I'm doing something out of the ordinary, or that hasn't been done or isn't done. Like we all partner. All of us partner up. All of us shout each other out. Just like with Terps, just like with Sooners, and Daco Stain, ladies of Exposed to, like we're all partnering up, man. Like, what are you talking about? Riding the coattails. Nah, bro. What you if that's how you feel, I'm glad that you made it known. But the fact that you constantly do it is what I don't get, bro. Like what is your end game? Like, what do you think is gonna do? You think I'm gonna turn around? Oh, okay. You know what, Wonka? I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna leave because of you. No, I'm not gonna stop, bro. I'm not gonna stop, man. And that goes for everybody. That goes for everybody. Just know that what I do is for the movement, but it's also for me. It's for everybody. I've been very clear. I want my channel to grow. I want to monetize, and I'm being very straight up. Because if I can monetize, then I don't have to go look for free software like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? I could fix shit up to where I can continue to broadcast, continue to put out content, and continue to do what I do. But I'm gonna continue rocking with Exposed to. But you got me fucked up. You know what I mean? Straight up, crazy how much Wong goes against people in the movement, and some people still, it is what it is, bro. We support Exposed Tube and ladies are Exposed Tube and you, because that's how we made all our friends. Hey, thank you so much. I know, and I know that, and that's why we support you. We're going to continue supporting you. And I'm glad that Mimi and Blue are over there with you guys, helping you out. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Elle. Everybody that's been putting it down. Shark City Girl. People that we haven't seen in a while. Local Bird. There's been people that have been putting it down for the explosive movement that don't get the shine that they should get. Runner's Pug, salute to you, my friend. Hey, man, happy Tuesday, man. Shout out to everybody. That does their part. This is a movement. That's what it's all about. And I don't feel any kind of way of being associated and of using the Exposed Tube logo and the Exposed Tube name because I'm a part of it. And I know that if there was any sort of issue with it, I would have already heard about it and I would be respectful about it. You know what I mean? And I've always been respectful. And the things that I do, I try to keep them aligned to what we're all about. Now, when I do these videos, when I do my lives, when I talk more about how I think, my personal beliefs, I talk about me and I tend to just use Frank Dica's drop in knowledge, just like with this live, right? Nowhere on this live did I say or that I put anything but the fact that I'm coming out here talking papas and talking about talking papas. So for me, all that talk about riding the coattails, that's talking straight papas. That's talking straight papas, because I think I've proven and demonstrated that I can hold my own, with the content that I do. And we also help each other out behind the scenes. So this is a win-win for everybody. You know what I mean? Explosive is not a sole person, it's a movement. Yeah, that's right, Runner's Pug. But see, these are the type of conversations that need to be had. And I love the fact that they're happening on my lives. And that's how that we're a part of the movement. That's how that we get down, because people can come here and say what they want to say, and we'll continue hitting them with facts and letting them know what we're all about. You know what I mean? The trolls are trying to divide. Yeah, you know what it is, bro. It can't happen. I mean, look at who we are. Look at who we always step to the front and do what we got to do. You know what I mean? ET wants us to further the movement with our channel. Yes, he's always maintained that we're exactly, bro. But once again, if people want to come out and publicly say what they feel, well, publicly we'll put it out there, right? That's how it's always been. If you publicly come out and say something, well, we'll publicly come out, display it, and I'm going to answer you. There's like no contention in my heart. There's no anger, there's no animosity, but I will call you out if you are disrespectful or if you're talking papas. Because that's what this is all about. When we talk about papas, it's the gaslighting, the manipulating of truth, of facts. You don't try to manipulate, don't rewrite the story to make it fit the narrative because you're trying to get an agenda across. And that's what I have a problem with, is when people need to create a false narrative because they don't like something or they don't like you. Like, I'll give you guys an example. A lot of times when I come live, there's people that, or even on my comment section, like on the videos that I put out, there's people that tell me things about Gunner that he's been accused of, and that there is some inkling of fact behind it. But if I don't have that paperwork, if I don't have anything that says that that's true, I'm not going to talk about it. And I'm not going to talk about it as though it's true, even though I don't like the guy. Because I think that that's where we start becoming like the liars, like the manipulators, And so all I'm saying is, if you're gonna talk about me, talk with truth and show the proof. You know what I mean? But if you're just gonna make shit up, then fuck you and your papas. That's why I hate when people are always talking papas. Keep it real. Keep it real. Straight up. Hey, what's up, JM805? Buenas tardes. Nice to see you, man. Look, I'm always going to keep it real. I'm always going to say exactly what I feel. And people know that because I do that all the time. I do it on my lives. I do it on the chats when I do it on the collective. I do it in the Discord. I'm real. Like and see, I'm so real that I know that I bother people in all of those spaces. I ruffle feathers everywhere I go, but I understand it and I have learned to deal with it. And when I can have conversations, I will. And if people want to talk to me, we will speak. But if they don't, and if they don't take the time to let me know that something I did bothered them or something I say bothers them, and they want to come out and put it out there in the public eye, I will respond to you and I will display what you're talking about. I have no fear in my heart when it comes to that. That does not bother me. You know what I mean? That's right, 805er, 805er, OG Smalls. Was that a fax machine? Yeah, it was a fax machine. That was a fax machine. But see, and that just goes to show you guys how truly tolerant we are. Because we may have disagreements. There may be people that I personally don't like rock with for X number of for any reason. Maybe there's just something that we don't have in common. Just there may be things we don't have in common. But if you're with the movement, if you're with the revolution, and you're down and you're respectful, I'm gonna continue rocking with you. Like, we don't have to be best of friends, and not everyone's going to be best of friends. But as long as we're respectful, as long as we're down for the movement, hey man, we can have differences of opinion. And if you want to air them out publicly, I mean, well, I'm going to respond to you, but don't expect me to be, an enemy. I'm not going to act as a jerk. I'm not going to try to convince people against you. You may not like me. I may not even like you, but I'm not going to politic against you because I think people need to just, take everyone for who they are. And if in the general sense they're respectful and down with the movement, then we're down, whether you like me or not. All right. Hey, I see you, Tortopran. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's right. Sasquatch is here. Sasquatch is here. That's right. The fax machine. Yeah, that's right. Ill mannered, 100%. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, that's right. That's right. OG Smiles. You know what's up, man. What's up, Smiles? Everybody. That's right. Let's see. If I always continue to keep it real, Frank, because that is why I watch and support your channel. You seem genuine from what I see on your lives. Well, thank you. And I try to keep it genuine. I'm always going to be genuine. There may be things that I might not say, just not to ruffle feathers more than I ruffle them. And also because some things can be taken out of context, and people love, once again, people love to run narratives. And I know that there are people that are lurking, they're watching, they see what they can take, build it out of context to build narratives and try to attack us with it. But see, we're so fucking down about ours that we don't like, once we put it out there, it's real life. It is what it is. We know people are going to make content out of it. I'm not going to be affected by it. Fuck that. If anything, it just shows people that I'm true. I'm honest about what I think, and I'm always going to speak my mind, no matter what. And if you have something to say about me, and you put it out there, I'm going to give you a response. You can be friend or foe. But if you ask me something and it's a respectful question, or if you have a criticism towards me, but you say it in a way that you're not insulting me or you're not insulting people's intelligence, I'm going to talk about it. That's just how I am. Because I think that there's enough papas being spoken on the internet for me to come out here and do the same shit. Now, I'm not going to come out here and insult your guys' intelligence, lying to you, gaslighting you, or trying to be something that I'm not. If anything, that is the purpose, I guess, of the live today. I'm not going to talk papas to you. I'm going to be straight up. If there's something I don't like, I'm going to say it. You once again, probably more so with people that are close to me, because probably more so if you're close to me, there might be things that I don't like, and you're going to hear me talking about them. You're going to hear me saying, look, I'm not cool with this. Just like I'm saying right now, I'm not cool with people gaslighting and people being too melosos, too sweet, too brown nosers. I can't stand brown nosers. I can't stand people constantly trying to pat me on the back. I take offense to it, because I think that real recognize real. Then I can respect you as a G, and all I need to do is tell you once, hey man, I really like what you do. I appreciate that. But if I'm constantly saying it, I would not be surprised if you felt that I was trying to be manipulative or I'm trying to get something from you. Because there's only so much. Like if you are constantly like complimenting me, oh look, what a great shirt. Oh, I'm gonna start looking at you a certain like, wait a minute. It's like I know that I'm cool and I know that we're cool, but you're cool too. Like you don't have to do that to me. Like you don't have to constantly try to stroke my ego and think that that's what's gonna make me like open the doors to let you in. That's why I said on my last live that I will not give you the blueprint to what buttons to push. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, what's up, Jay Slaughter? Yeah, you'll catch you can catch the damn late for the papas. Yeah, a little late, because I'm almost done, bro. I'm almost done. That's right. Let's see. What even is this? I thought we were going to talk about recipes for papas. I could give you guys a recipe, but some other time, man. I'm almost done with this. Probably 10 more minutes. Okay. Jay Slaughter, ¿qué dices tú? Papas was to find his lies. So yeah. I'm talking. What I'm saying is that that's my pet peeve, bro. I don't see the need. I don't feel the need to come out and lie to people to get views. Like that's the farthest thing that I will do. And I would rather not put out content if I feel that I need to lie to you to get a click, to get a view, to get some followers, to get some subscribers. I would rather not put out content. And there might be content of mine that's going to be boring. But if you ask me a question, I'm going to be honest about the answer I give you. Like I'm always going to be honest. I cannot. I'm a bad liar. I would rather speak to you truthfully. I don't understand how people have survived on the internet for so long after having been caught lying constantly, robbing people, scamming people, talking so much shit. I don't understand it, but that's never going to be me. Okay. And once again, as far as who I am, I'm Frank Deacons, but I'm also a part of the Exposed to movement. Everybody knows that. Everyone knows what's up with me, what's up with my loyalty towards the movement. Everybody knows that already. I don't have to continue talking about it. I don't have to prove myself to no one. But I'll tell you right now, we are all supporting each other. Every channel that's part of the movement will continue to support each other. Just like with Roxanne from down south, we will continue supporting her. She's a part of the movement too. We will continue supporting Katie Frizzle's channel. We will continue supporting Taco Stain, Sooners, Terps, everybody. We're going to continue supporting L with the Prisoner's Awakening. We're going to continue supporting channels that are friendly to the movement, like 16 to Life, Slugs, Bubba's Town. And we're going to continue shouting them out. And we're going to continue asking people to go out there and to give them a like and to subscribe, because that's what we do. We're not riding off the coattails of anybody. This is the movement. We are like-minded individuals that came together organically to put our foot on their neck. So all of this talk about I wouldn't have done what I'm doing if it hadn't been for Exposed to, in part is true, because Exposed to motivated me along with Chemo. Shout out to Chemo Flicks to do what I do, and I've never been shy about saying it. I have always said it. I have always said it. I have always spoken it, and I have always said my respects to all of them and to everybody that came before us and to everybody that comes after us. At the end of the day, we're not reinventing the cookie wheel. We're just adding spokes to it. We're making it better every single time. That fool does talk so much, papas, you can make a big ass color. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Popeye. Let's see, what are we missing to get? No, I'm already at the monetization park, Oakland. I'm already there. The only thing is that I need to continue putting out videos so that there are commercials and shit, whatever, so that sponsors will want to put their commercials on my shit. I'm waiting on a link to start charging the money, but other than that, I'm already monetized. Honestly, it goes a lot further than that. Yeah, exactly. It does. It's manipulation. It's a bunch of stuff. That's right. That's right. Let's see, Papa. Let's see. It's hard to touch upon their squatch. Everyone else, yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Some people love to support a liar because it's a reflection of themselves. Yeah, I agree. And they want to legitimize another liar in hopes to. Yeah, I totally agree. I, there's a lot of things we could talk about. Political movements that grew just based off of that principle, right? Straight up, that's true. You know. Yeah, that's right. Dubs has no spokes in his cookie. Nah, man, not at all. Hey, thank you so much for you guys for supporting me, for watching me. I'm gonna continue to ride off the coattails of Exposed to. Shout out to Exposed to. Shout out to the ladies of Exposed to. Shout out to Sooners, to Terps, to Taco Stain, who's getting his channel off the ground. We're gonna continue to support him. Katie Frizzle, to everybody, man. Slugs, Prisoners Awakening, 16 to Life, Bubba's Army. Continue supporting. Continue supporting. Yeah, yeah. Shh. Continue supporting all of the channels. Roxanne from down south and her oldies channel. We are a movement. We are like minded individuals who decided one day to come together and make it even better for all of us. We all get along, we all get down. And if, I ruffle your feathers, if you don't like my face, if you don't like the fact that I'm a part of the movement, but you're in the movement, hey, tough nuggies. Tough noogies. I'm already here. I'm already here. You know what I mean? I'm already here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to do what I do. We're going to continue putting our foot on their necks. Was wondering if you were going to make a Super Salvadoreño series. Hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Is it just me or did they lead their life today? I don't know. I think did they? I haven't checked, bro. Shout out to everybody out there. Hey, Jason, that's a pretty dope vampire coat. Yeah, hey, that's right. That's right. Shout out to everyone. Hope to see you in the with ET. We're gonna go live pretty soon. And until next